Happy New Year, peeps. Okay, so welcome to Ustream. If you want to ask a question, you have to message me or call me through Skype. And Rebecca Maroon, lowercase. Hi, Lee. That's it. No more announcements. I'm quite reclusive, so I don't really go out much, really. And I'm trying to go out more with my kids and things to mothers groups and things like that. And I went to one this week, and they were talking about God and this kind of thing. And I don't talk about non-duality. No, I keep quiet about non-duality normally, but it just started coming out at the table. I was like, oh my god! Oh, it was so weird for it to just come out around this Christian like mothers group, and oh, it must have sounded so crazy. It must have sounded so what the fuck crazy. But I was just oh dear. I've just been in this non-duality, spirituality world for years, so it's just normal, but it must have sounded crazy. Oh, it's funny. It was a shock. I came home like, what's just happened? I was really shocked. I was so shocked by it. So shocked. I'm such an idiot. Oh god. I've been locked away for so many years. Oh dear. It's funny. Hey ho. Oh, I'm really hot now. I've got to take my jumper off. I'll try and do it discreetly. So, an introduction is due. I used to, I remember I used to try and avoid saying that this was about the collapse, because talking about the collapse of the person, I used to feel like it made it into a thing that had to happen. This collapse had to happen, and it made it into a thing the person was waiting for and looking for, and so I'd always try and not talk about the collapse, but just point to what is happening, point to what is being talked about, which is this, what's happening, this, what's happening. Which it is this, what's happening. It really is. What's being pointed to it is this already, but it really is. It when that sense of someone is there, like it's clouding over just what's happening, and so it really is the collapse of that apparent separate person. And what's left is this, what's happening, which has always been the case. But when that sense of someone is appearing, then there's separation, and there's a subject, and there's yes, separation. There's a someone, in this, and so what's happening can't be, I don't know, not seen, but when there's someone there, there's a looker. So this really is actually about a collapse. I can't say it's not. It's about a collapse of something, a collapse of that person, and then what is left is this, what's happening. And this can, I now see that this can sound really fucking crazy. It can sound crazy to the world. It can sound crazy. But the crazy thing is actually what's being spoken about is the natural reality. What's being spoken about is what is. How crazy is that? God, it's amazing, this. It's amazing. So if you have any questions, then feel free to Skype me. Excuse me. Oh, Lee's calling. Hi, Lee.
Hello.
Hi.
So, were you on your own last week?
On my own?
Yeah, when you were doing this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There was no viewers at all.
I did watch it afterwards.
Okay. I'm not offended.
You're not offended? I was just wondering about that. I was wondering whether you would have the same sort of emotions that I would have. You know, you'd feel maybe let down, a bit sad. You know, however it might affect you. Would you experience those same sort of emotions?
What about that last week? Nobody listening to the Ustream.
Yeah.
No, I didn't feel nothing like that arose. No feelings of rejection or abandonment or anything.
Might they have done?
Who knows? Yeah, why not? But
It might have done.
I don't know. It's just that this isn't happening to, I don't know, like please the audience, or I don't know.
No.
It's not like there's no purpose in this meeting, or it's just a joy. It's just a joy to talk about it and to
Good.
It's not a audience, no audience.
I would have tuned in, but we had a family Christmas meal.
Okay.
I couldn't get out of.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're not going out tonight, which could have been another thing.
Okay.
What is it? New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, yeah.
Yeah. So if you experienced if you had experienced disappointment, it would have been experienced. Where would it have been experienced? Is it in your body?
Like, where do emotions appear? Where do emotions appear? I don't know. They just appear. There's just anger or frustration, irritation. There's probably a physical component to that. Maybe the heart beats faster or whatever, or blood's pumping. I don't know. Eyes dilate or something like that. But I don't know where it's appearing. It's just appearing. It's just whatever's happening.
So for you, it doesn't appear. I imagine that somehow your body is like just one thing that's appearing, and that the emotion's somehow connected to that body.
I wouldn't know.
No, you can't really say that. Maybe.
I mean, yeah, they seem to be. I guess like you feel your breath being quicker or something. If it's fear, or you might get sweaty palms, or it's definitely a physical, component to the emotions. But I've got no idea. I couldn't say they're just appearing here and not. I don't know. It's just whatever's appearing. Anger, excitement, happiness, whatever. I can't locate where it's appearing or how.
And that, I suppose, would that be the same even for your physical body, that you don't really know where it is. It's not just always in the middle of your experience.
The body.
Sometimes it's not there. And
yeah. What are you saying? Where's the body located when there's an emotion or something?
Yeah, I suppose you don't experience it just always in the centre of your experience. Although I suppose no one does. No, even not just people that are so-called liberated or whatever, but even normal mortals like myself don't actually experience it. Don't experience the body all the time, do we?
Yeah.
You might just see your hand or whatever. It's not, but there's this kind of belief that you're always in the centre of everything. The whole body, your physical body, is in the centre of everything.
Yeah.
I suppose it isn't, is it?
Because like the attention isn't always appearing. It's not always attention of something. There could just be glass or speaking or whatever, the car going past. It's not always an attention or an awareness of things. That comes and goes. Attention, and it's not always there. But for the person, I think it's always a consistent thing. It's always there. It feels as if it's always existing. It's always been.
I was wondering about beliefs. I'm shouting a little bit because you're quiet, but I'm probably not quiet, am I?
I've just turned you down actually because you were a bit loud. Am I quiet today?
I don't know why. It always is a bit quiet.
Okay, I'll just raise my volume a little bit. I do talk quite quietly as well, so. Okay, let's try now.
I think it's my machine. It's always been a bit funny.
Okay.
Like, I was thinking about the beliefs I have, and like, whatever it is, whether it's religious, political, or whatever. Do you have beliefs, or do you not really have beliefs because you don't really? Well, do you have beliefs?
Beliefs like I believe.
Well, anything like what could a belief be like? I don't know. I mean, there's loads out there. I'm just trying to think of one that might be appropriate. Like you might have a political view, say. You might think, about
against war or something.
Anything, well,
okay, let's pick that. Okay.
Do you, I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
Against war, or I disagree with war.
Against war, that's a big one.
Okay, is that too big? Let's go with that. Let's go with that one.
Yeah, I mean, say that you specifically were against nuclear weapons.
Okay.
And some people are, and some people aren't. Should we get rid of them all? Whatever. Would you have a belief about that?
Yeah. Is that a belief? Is that a belief? Is that classed as a belief?
Well, I suppose it's a view. It's an opinion.
Okay, opinion. Yeah, opinion. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have opinions about most things, like most people do?
Yeah. Definitely have opinions about things. Yeah.
And so I thought you might have, but what my real question is, who has that belief, and where is it, and
where is it?
How's it different from me having a belief? Not that you know that, I don't suppose. But
yeah, like what happens here is, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
What happens is that stuff comes out.
Yeah.
So opinions come out.
Yeah.
Stories come out. Memories come out. Out of here, I mean, to come out of here.
Yeah.
Preferences come out.
Yeah.
It just happens. it gives the impression there's somebody in there that has memories or has opinions or has preferences, but it just happens.
Yeah.
Like it's somehow linked to the body, it's a function of the brain or something.
Yes.
Where there's preferences and there's opinions and views and memories, but it's coming out of nothing. It's just happening.
So would there be a difference, like?
That's the amazing thing. It's just happening. It's just coming out.
Would you still hold them strongly, or would you not hold them so strongly? Do you think?
It's, you could put it that way, but it's like yeah, they're not real. They're not real. They're not so concrete and real.
Yeah.
It's like still voice an opinion or a view. It'll come out, but it's not a truth. It's just what's being said. It's not got any backing to it. It's empty.
Yes.
There could be a passion about it and a raised voice and a whatever, but it's just happening. It's all just happening. Nothing's changed in that way. It's just the same, perspective or views or preferences are appearing, but it's not. There's not someone there who has them. They're just coming out.
Yeah.
Like they're speaking now. It's just coming out. It's a fucking mystery. It's just coming out.
Well, when you say that, it makes me realise that what I'm saying is just coming out.
Just coming out.
There's not really someone thinking this up first and then.
But even when there are thoughts planning beforehand, what's happening? There's nobody in the body doing it. There's nobody in there producing the thoughts and the speaking.
Yeah.
That's the experience. That's the actual experience.
Yes.
It's just oh god, it's amazing. So funny. Oh, piece of paper. Tick. Is that the first one done?
No, that's nearly all of it.
Okay.
The only other thing I had written down was, is this like a change in perspective?
It's definitely a change of something. Perspective, I'm not sure, but it's a change of something. Like it's someone was saying to me recently, is it like you found something and it's not like that at all? It's more the opposite. It's an hollowing out.
Yeah.
Like not a gaining, it's a loss or a hollowing. Everything's empty. So it's a change from there being someone.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just empty. It's just empty.
I like hearing this message. But it still feels like in some way you're there and I'm here.
Yeah.
And you've got this message and I'm listening to it, and one day it might really sort of percolate into me until me disappears in some way, or there's just everything. And yet, for some reason, I think that can't be right, because that sort of goes against some of the things I've heard. Is that wrong, what I'm saying?
I've lost what you said now. I've lost what you were saying.
I was just sort of saying, it feels like you're there,
right,
and I'm here, and I'm listening to your message, and it's going to have an effect on me.
Okay. Yeah.
That feels very normal. But is that wrong? Is that
wrong.
not accurate?
Well, when that feeling of being someone is there, it feels as if you're here and someone's out there. So it's not wrong. It's just how it feels when there's a sense of someone in the body. That's just how it is. What to say? That's how it feels.
It doesn't feel like that for you.
That there's someone here. There's someone here. No, I guess not.
How does it feel then?
How does it feel? Oh, I don't know.
Do you remember it? Do you remember what that used to feel like?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I do remember it, but it's like it's like a flat memory, a flat kind of vague memory of it. It's not a real alive memory.
Yeah.
I can really embody and remember how it felt. It's more of a, I kind of vaguely remember that feeling.
Yeah.
So it's really flat. But I can relate to what you're saying. Yeah, that sense of I'm in here and there's somebody out there in that body, and yeah. And the more I go out and talk to people, the more I'm kind of seeing how heavy it is. Really heavy and serious. Everything's so real. It's just shocking how real it is. Yeah, that's quite strange.
What do you mean? How real it feels for other people?
Just the like the stories that they tell is very real. Like it's a real thing, and the world's real, and that time is real, and there's a God that's real. Everything's real, just real, and it's just real. Yeah. It's quite strange, actually.
Does that mean that for you it's unreal?
I don't know. Like it's could say unreal, but it's real. It's not real. It's unreal, but there are appearances. You could say real and unreal, but the real isn't really real. Like the real is an appearance of real. So it's everything's just is. Yeah, sorry to sound very non-dual, but it is and isn't. It is, but it isn't. But for the humans, it is. It just is, and not isn't. It very much is. And you can see that the heaviness in that. It's really heavy and real and serious. And this body tends to laugh a lot. It laughs a lot at serious subjects. It's like, it's quite oh.
I'm walking around because my dog is scratching at the door and putting me off.
Okay.
So I've let the dog in. Lily, come here.
Oh.
It's a Dalmatian.
Yeah. Oh. Oh,
She's on my sofa now. Okay. That's all my questions.
okay. It's been nice talking to you as always.
Yeah, it's good talking to you.
Yeah. Well, Happy New Year.
Yes. And you.
Whatever that means. Okay.
No idea.
Bye. Bye.
Bye then.
Bye. Hi, Maria. Hi, Maria. Oh. If you have any questions, then you can call in or message me. But this isn't about getting anywhere. The one who wants to get somewhere is an appearance. It's an appearing in this. So beautiful. And that appearance of someone trying to get somewhere is no different to any other appearance that's appearing. No different. Not really. This is nothingness appearing as everything. The person doesn't want this. Doesn't want this. The person wants to be a person. It wants to exist. It wants to be something. It wants to get somewhere. It doesn't want this. It can't want this. This is the end of it. This already is. This doesn't need a person. This is. This is. Oh. Okay. I'll try and read this. Hi, is it Lugiem? Lugiem? She's written, "Hi Rebecca, I can't talk to you right now because I don't have a microphone. I want to know, how did the absence of the I happen there? I saw a video of you talking about a meeting with Lisa Cairns, and the difference before and after seems obvious to me. It looks as if there was a sense of a person in the video about Lisa. Thank you." What was the question again? How did the absence of the I happen there? I saw a bit of you talking to Lisa Cairns. How did the absence of the I happen there? Absence of the I. Or what? Or when? Or where? When did it happen? Where did it happen? That's the weird thing. That's the weird thing about talking about this. And I'm talking about the collapse of the person, the collapse of the separation. But I can't possibly say that it happened. I can't. Say. It sounds weird, but I can say that there isn't anyone. There's no one. There's no one. There's nothing that exists. There's no one that exists. But I can't really refer it to this. All I can say is it must have happened gradually, because I can't pinpoint a day or a time it happened. There was no big explosion or event to mark it. So I tend to say it was a gradual dissolving, but I don't know that. Because what I'm talking about is what's happening. Sorry, let me just. It's got nothing to do with the collapse or no collapse. There's just what's happening. That's the experience. What's happening. Speaking happening, thoughts happening, computer humming, light of the lamp, the wall, the hand, the table, feeling itchy or hot or cold, or I'm talking about what's happening. So talking about the collapse of Rebecca is already kind of some story or some kind of dream I have to try and make up. I don't know. I know it's kind of annoying. I can't speak about it like that. The experience here is that it happens to a me. The collapse happens to a me. Well, it doesn't happen to a person. The collapse doesn't happen to the person. The person doesn't know its own collapse. Yeah, because it doesn't exist. It doesn't get to know the death of itself. The person hoped to be there and to know its own death, but it's not going to ever know its own death. It won't be there to know it's dead or doesn't exist. It's not going to be there. And it's not there. It's already it's not a consistent thing. There isn't anyone consistently there anyway. So it's always collapsing. It's always not appearing. I meant that everything is just happening, but to me. Yeah, the me feels as if things are happening to it. It's aware of what's happening and life's happening to it. It's manufacturing and doing things, and yeah. Yeah. So, if there are any more questions, if there are not any more questions, I'll leave it there. But I'll give it a minute to see if anybody else wants to call in. So, no more questions? Okay, everyone, thank you for taking part. Okay, I'll see you next week, next Thursday, 8:30, 20:30. Okay, bye. Bye.